We hope you're not having a case of the Mondays despite it being a defeat Monday. Welcome in on Trainwreck today. It's October 6th. And listen, we're going to get through this together, folks. Buffalo Bills fall to the New England Patriots. A tale, unfortunately, as old as time for a lot of the last 2 decades. But sometimes you got to pick yourself up off the ground. And a couple of guys who know about doing that, Slick L and Dreamboat Don. Slick, how are you feeling this Monday morning? Afternoon now.
Little crushed. But like you said, nowhere we haven't been before. And we're still 4-1. At the end of the day, can't harp too much on it. Obviously, things to improve on, but never feels good losing to the Patriots. And it never feels good when Diggs runs all over your field in a different team's jersey.
Yeah, I was, kind of doing some soul searching last night. I'm like, am I spoiled? Why does this loss hurt so bad? And it really is. It's just, fuck the Patriots, man. It's just like this team. And it's crazy because I feel like an older generation, even though they watch Tom Brady, they're that way with Miami. But I'm like, I don't really feel, if we lost to Miami, we've done it before with Tua. I had some respect. I just never want to lose to the Patriots ever. But we're picking ourselves up, like we said. We're being positive, and I'm going to try to be real, but also be positive. So.
We'll be positive, but there's going to be some things that we're positively negative about getting into it. I want to say my vibe right now, and I want to point this out to you guys. 4-1, like you mentioned. So looking at the bigger picture, we'll get into the Stephon Diggs, the Drake May, the prime time, the iced out jersey of it all. It feels kind of like a 4-1 this season that like we were at the roulette table. We knew we were hot. Like, we hit a couple of we hit like, red. We hit like, a first 12, something like that. Then because of the Stephon Diggs of it all, it's almost like an ex-girlfriend walked up to the roulette table with like a new boyfriend, and the boyfriend like hit a number, like 36-1, and we lost it. So we didn't really lose. We're not in a terrible situation, but it stings in the way that we got there, Slick.
The boyfriend walked up to the table and hit a green 0-0
first
try.
Not a green 0-0.
Yep.
Are you kidding? Yep. Got me feeling like a 0-0.
Yeah, after heater too.
Diggs, I mean, he went off, 150-ish yards or whatever. I know he had the long one at the end. I don't say this salty. I don't say this any sort of way. When the game was going on, I was never like, oh my God, Stephon Diggs is killing us right now.
I felt differently, honestly, at moments, because it felt like their entire game plan was revolved around him. I don't know if that was on purpose coming back into Buffalo, but yeah, it seemed like every time I looked up, he was the one getting thrown the ball. I don't know how you felt, Don.
Yeah, no, I watched him torch Trey plenty of times. It was a disaster matchup. Trey looked old, man. I want to be kind to the guy, but he looked bad. He looked bad.
That was confusing that we had Trey on him to me. I thought Benford played a decent game.
Yeah, I don't think Trey White in man coverage against Stephon Diggs is exactly what you want in 2025.
Not the best idea. I mean, you can look at it like it's Stephon Diggs in 2025 as well, but which one outweighs the other? It's Trey White, so... I'm not saying it cost us by any means, but yeah, Stephon Diggs
again, it wasn't like, we didn't lose. Even though Stephon Diggs had a great stat line, I feel like we didn't lose because of the Stephon Diggs stat line necessarily. If I look at how we lost, and I'll give it to you, I think we lost because like Drake May made some plays. We had him dead to rights a couple of times in the pocket, had him on some blitzes, and he was able to either get out of it and get rid of it, or even in some cases pick up some sort of sideline touchdowns. I feel like, they've said it, and we've kind of denied it a little bit. There was some Josh Allen there. There was some Josh Allen there in the playmaking. Gosh. I'm not saying when he like some of the plays he was making last night were pretty unbelievable.
They were pretty good, and I ate my words because I kind of said that would be the key for us to win this game is get the pressure on Drake May, force him to make silly mistakes. But we got the pressure there. We did everything right, and then he just made unbelievable plays. As you said, I think it was at the 2-minute warning, 1st and 10. We basically had him sacked.
Oh my God! Right. They come out to start their series after we tie it at 20.
Yes.
I don't know what it is. I can't diagnose film or whatever. We drew up whatever blitz it was to get like right in there. We got right in it. We were in the backfield immediately. He ran out all the way to the right, and just
Was half
barely,
down.
and it was half down and just barely escaped to get it up.
And
Ends
who
up being
caught
a
that ball?
12-yard play. Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, I mean, this being said, going off that 5 games in, and especially last night, are we happy with what we're getting out of Bosa?
But the first 2 games, it was the Bosa was a world beater. He was good. He was decent against Baltimore. He didn't get a sack, but then he got a sack against Jets, forced fumble, control the game. I think it's the thing about Bosa, and it's already kind of fallen apart so much. I don't know if this was decision by them. Bosa was supposed to be like 30 to 40 snaps a game, I feel like. Like he was supposed to be like a closer, like he was supposed to be eased into it. I think he's playing a lot more than that. It seems like he's playing a lot more than they anticipated.
Well, I think they just got comfortable with how healthy he's been and looked. And I don't know if they maybe increased the snap count, if they had other ideas. But yeah, you could tell that the emphasis was on him early in training camp. They were definitely confident in his ability, knew he was healthy. So yeah, I don't know if things changed. I don't know if I'm totally satisfied. Like Maniac said, he was a world beater in the first couple games. And I thought the defense got great pressure last night. I'm not out on him yet.
I'm not out. I think if we can get Ed Oliver back and
that would be crucial.
Shoulder some of this pressure, getting the pressure. That'd be great. Going back to Diggs, we meant to talk about this on the podcast, but we didn't. I feel like the performance that he put on, it stings a little more too because of how nice he was.
Oh my God!
The press conferences leading up, it would have been easier if he was like to hate on him and if he was a dick. Going off your ex-girlfriend thing, it's like the ex-girlfriend killing you with kindness when what happened and how it went down behind closed doors. It wasn't really like that.
Yeah.
I hate that.
When things got bad with the Diggs situation, it got really bad. But when he was here, it was great times. He was throwing, footballs to fans. There were a lot of good memories from the Stephon Diggs era of Buffalo. Again, the Drake May thing, though, it just worries me. He's at 2019 on the Josh Allen timetable.
Yeah,
he's out there making some plays.
It's tough.
I'm telling you. So it very much does make me nervous. And I got people telling me, relax. Like the Bills are still at the top of the division. They're still 4-1. Yes, I am relaxed about the 4-1 of it all, but we could have been 5-0 with a 3-game advantage and the tiebreaker in the division. Now we're 4-1 with a 1-game lead and no tiebreaker. That was a massive swing last night.
And losing on the road is one thing. Losing at home, now we
haven't lost at home. You remember the last time we lost at home?
It was
November 2023.
Chiefs, right?
Against Denver. Chiefs playoffs, regular season game. Denver. The Will Lutz with the 12th man and all that.
Oh my God, yeah.
But it's been that long. Almost 23 months. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
tell any NFL fan their team won't lose at home for almost 2 years. They'd take it in a heartbeat. They would never be upset about it for sure. Can't wait for the situation. Yeah. Yes, that will fix the pass rush. I mean, you are going to get Ogunjobi and Hoyt back, but we'll see. Hopefully they could be reinforcements. Speaking of reinforcements, last year, Bean went to the well of reinforcements. We brought in Amari Cooper because wide receivers weren't doing the job. We do have Gabe Davis, who's kind of working his way back still through an injury. Do the Bills need to bring in an offensive weapon? Kincaid was a weapon last night, but nobody else seemed to be really getting open on a consistent basis.
Yeah, they had Shavers out there for a lot of snaps as well. Just no separation ability really from much of anyone last night. I thought Keon had his moments as well as Curtis Samuel, but not a bunch of good looks for really anyone across the board. I bring in Gabe. Shit, why not? I know what he can. We know what he can do.
Well, it's not even a matter of bringing him in. He was working back through an injury, so he could definitely become available at a point.
If he becomes available, I'll see where we're at that point. Not like I'm making the calls, but
you'll see. You'll check it out.
I'll circle back. I don't. I wouldn't sweat it yet. I don't think we need to. I wouldn't hit the panic button. Go get a weapon right now.
I'm saying it's not a panic button, but I say, get a weapon. This is kind of other than the first game where Keon went off. I mean, Kincaid's been our best weapon all season. Do you Travis Kelce with the Chiefs? Yeah, he's been that guy, but I'm of the standard. You don't want your best receiver to be a tight end. Some bad drops yesterday. Shakir had one. Coleman had one. We don't have a number one wide receiver. This is where it kind of rears its ugly head, is like when these teams drop into this deep cover too.
Well, apparently a big thing last night too was we weren't able to identify whether they were in man or zone. They were doing something. Typically, the Bills put a man in motion that either identifies whether they're locked up on a specific defender or something like that. Apparently, they were doing a really good job of that. So kudos to Vrabel and co. But yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of sports spin zones. A lot of season. You're glad you're 4-1. I guess the one spin zone or whatever is. I'm glad that we didn't wait for this to happen into January. If we do need a weapon, to me, if we need a weapon, it's not just because of last night's game, because it's the first time we haven't scored 30 points in over a year or whatever. But it's more because you're the Super Bowl favorite and you should be pushing that advantage. You should be doing everything you can to put yourself in better position, given the fact that you're still odds on the favorite for the Super Bowl. So again, we went over Stephon Diggs. Drake May's a problem. White jerseys. Well, you couldn't see the numbers really.
There was a rumor that was affecting Josh. I don't know how much that played in. What?
I don't know how it looked at the stadium on TV. I mean, you could see him, but it was strange. I got hyped up because I saw the crowd. I'm like, whiteout is working. But, maybe I jinxed us the week before. I said, hopefully we get better results than Penn State. Didn't happen.
Yeah. If you bet against the white, if you parlayed against both the whiteouts this year, you made a pretty penny. That was probably
easily
7 to 9 to 1.
I was going to say over 10. UCLA was winless.
Oh no, sorry.
No,
I was talking about Oregon.
Oregon was the whiteout game.
Dogs.
I thought Penn State always.
Yeah,
Penn
State.
I thought the fans were always doing the whiteout.
That was a whole other train wreck with James Franklin, who's no stranger himself. But yeah, you could have made a pretty penny fading those. Dalton Kincaid, yes, it's great to have the breakout season. It's just it's really tough to be great, when you lose. That's the thing. Winning and losing changes everything. Everything looks a little shinier when you win. Everything looks a little grayer when you lose. But speaking of Josh Allen from last night, that clip of the guy stealing the ball, I had no idea this happened.
I didn't see this.
I didn't even know what was going on. We were all at the game, basically. Were you watching in real time?
I was watching in real time, and it was pretty shifty camera work. Guy catches the ball, immediately goes to the aisle, and immediately sprints out of the stadium, because some of our producers didn't know, and our tech team, we were explaining the NFL, it's not like the MLB, where if a ball goes in the stands, you get to keep it. They'll take it from you. Maybe they'll give you a replica ball. But unless you run for your life like that guy did and stuff it under your shirt and just leave the game, And
a replica ball, who the hell cares? You're talking about one they could have taken off the shelf at the Bills store.
I'm pretty sure if a player scores and hands you it, you can keep it though, no?
That is one you could probably keep.
So what was the play here, Don? How did it get into the crowd?
I don't think you can. I think they come back and take it still.
Well, I mean,
it depends. Brady had to buy his back from the guy, remember? Because Mike Evans gave it away. I think when they give it away as a souvenir, they get to keep it. When it goes into the stands, I think the protocol is that security tries to get them back.
They absolutely
because they're game-used balls or whatever, and they want to get them back in the game ball rotation. Is that the reason?
They definitely, the fans are. There's an expectation to try.
I know with the K balls, when they kick the K ball into the crowd, they need that ball back. The balls they kick.
For sure.
They absolutely need those
back.
That's
the entire thing of the net.
I think the reason they need the footballs back is because of a similar situation. But it's very odd. It's very sketchy. The clip is hysterical.
I wish I could show the clip. It's licensed by the NFL or CBS or whoever, so we can't show it. But you guys got to look at it. It was watching it live. It was pretty hilarious.
How did the ball get into the stands?
Josh rolled to the right, and he threw it kind of to the right / out of bounds, and it bounced and just went right into the stands.
Oh, okay. I might vaguely remember that.
Yeah, no, it was crazy for sure.
Speaking of balls going awry. I mean, I mentioned it
What?
on the podcast. And like the one thing we can't have
Sounds like Six Weekend.
is turnovers, and to start the game.
Well, turnovers are the
Bang.
bane of existence. We were also overdue for turnovers. I think we had not committed some. We had 3 or 4 last night.
3, I think, 2 fumbles and 1
And
pick.
2 in the red zone, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you just can't do that in a close
Yeah.
football game.
Yeah.
You cannot do that.
I was videotaping the 1 interception. It's a pretty good video.
So
Brutal.
I want to hear your perspective of being at the game. What was the environment like after that last pass by Josh when it seemed like we were just like, whatever, it's over?
Oh no. I honestly, it was surreal because anyone with a brain knows that in that specific situation, you're at best 1% to win. You're at best 1% to win. He threw the pass to Josh Palmer, and there was almost like it's that one in SpongeBob where he comes out on stage and everyone's just like looking at him on stage, and people were just like, "That was it."
Yeah.
Like that was it. Like. And yeah, like I mean, I think that's fair. I mean, to be honest, in my brain, I did think there was going to be. I thought that maybe there was like 6 seconds on the clock, right, or something. I thought they might try and get 15 yards, and then they could Hail Mary from like 60 yards out, but they went right away to the thing. Palmer,
Just cross the middle.
It's one of those things like you don't really get coached up on like, okay, here's what we got to do at the last play of the game if we're down, like because you just don't want to be in that situation. But mentally, if you're going to the ground with the ball, you just shouldn't catch it. You should have just let it hit off of his ween,
Yeah. I thought, maybe we were going to get into a crazy, lateral situation. But yeah, in fact, he just like caught it while falling down. It was like, well, that's it. Like,
no, there was literally like a SpongeBob, you were in the city, like, you gotta be kidding me.
This guy stinks.
This guy stinks.
It was,
like, that's all it was. Like, it was like, and like I could hear people around me like, well, that's why fans leave, Josh. Like, stuff like that. Like, I could hear it all.
It definitely was like, what the hell? What the hell even is that?
What the hell even is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucked. But yeah, it did. Like when you're gonna lose, you're hoping at least you can get like 20 yards downfield. Like if Josh Allen got the ball like 10 yards upfield, like you would never know what could
I thought they were
right?
just gonna let him unload and just get it as far as he could, get everyone back as far as possible.
But yeah, they bungled that.
Nope,
that's for sure.
5 across the middle.
So we bungled that 4-0 to 4-1. KC plays Jacksonville tonight. So it may be back to only a 1-game lead on KC after tonight.
I don't know. That line's sketchy.
It is sketchy.
I don't think it's that sketchy.
Jacksonville, but
I don't think it's that
3
sketchy.
points. Jacksonville's been looking good.
You don't think Johnny Q Public's rushing to bet the Chiefs as 3-point favorites over the Jaguars?
No, I think everyone's convinced on the Jags because they think the Chiefs
I
are
wanna
due to
shout
and only
out,
beat the Ravens because of injuries.
I want to shout out an Instagram comment
Yeah,
because
let's
I
do
like this. This is Mike Gart 1. Every year the Bills blow a stupid game and then they win like 8 straight. So,
Yeah, he's got a point.
That's a big
Literally every single year, like clockwork. Jaguars, Titans, Jets. The list goes on. Like we play these teams all terribly at least once a year.
Now, too, I might be getting a little emotional,
Uh-oh.
but I like this bet. I teased it before the show. Patriots to miss the playoffs plus 160.
Right now?
Yes.
Oh.
They're minus 200. Now, hear me out. The AFC West is a dogfight. There's probably going to be 2 teams from there. Might be 2 teams from the South, too, with the Jags and Colts. And
all right, I'm starting to see division.
Ravens can get healthy. Ravens can
get healthy, and the Steelers are there. I'm saying the wild card is up for grabs, and I don't know. I think minus 200 is too much. So I am making it official right now.
What if the Chiefs go into a wild card spot, and then you got the Chargers and Broncos still up in there as well?
AFC West might have 3 teams out of it.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's very possible. The AFC West is strong. So your Broncos picking up the
So
win
I'm
over the
putting it
Eagles.
on record. I might be betting
sir.
emotionally, but I'm responsibly betting the Patriots plus 160.
Responsibly, emotionally betting the Patriots to miss the playoffs.
Love a
like
responsible emotional
nothing
wager.
nothing like using your emotions responsibly.
Yeah, I love that.
Speaking of getting responsible, let's spread those weeks, boys. Okay.
Oh,
so with this home schedule left,
let's do it.
Let's shoot through the schedule. Okay.
Let's
How
do
many
it.
games do you? Speaking of gambling and looking ahead. All right,
Yeah.
Slick. I want you to tell me the spread for these remaining Bills home games. Kansas City.
This one, I need to know where am I accounting for tonight at all? Just looking ahead, what it would be right now. Chiefs play tonight.
What it means?
That's going to affect the spread.
Oh my God! It means what it's going to be the day of.
Day of, pick 'em.
Okay, Tampa Bay day of.
-6 Bills.
Cincy with or without Burrow. You can do two options.
Well, I'm just going to assume that they don't have him, and I'm going to go -14.5.
Okay. Philly.
Bills -1.
Jets.
Bills -11.5.
All right, Don. Same thing. Run it back. Kansas City.
-4.5.
Whoa!
Wow.
Tampa Bay.
-6.5.
Cincy.
-12.5.
Philly.
I got -2.5.
Jets.
This is the only one I didn't get to. I'm gonna go with -10.5 because they're divisional.
Wow, you guys are way more aggressive than me. I got KC -3, Tampa Bay -5, Cincy -9 with no Burrow, Philly -2, Jets -9.5. Even with the blowout there. So
I mean, they're all relatively around the same.
it goes back. Yeah, I mean, I always have tough time getting into double digits, but Bills did crush some of those teams. Did crash on them a little bit for sure. Speaking of crashing on them, Don, I hear we got some action on the crash outline.
We got some
I'm not surprised
calls.
after last night's game.
We got some texts. So, folks, welcome to the crash outline.
Folks, it's the Trainwreck Sports Crashout line.
No good, rotten, four-flushing lowlife. I don't know who the you are, but you have no idea what you're doing. Diddly diddly, ah, hell, diddly ding dong crap! Not the beast! Ah! Pray to the God of skinny punks that this wind doesn't pick up, because I'll come over there and jam an oar up your.
All right. So, yeah. So, we have two calls back to back. I think they're from the same household.
Oh, God.
Different people. You guys can use your judgment. So, here we go.
My fiance, he's breaking everything. Oh my God, what a loss. We can't help it.
All right. So, there's that. And then so in this one, you'll hear, I think that same woman, you hear the background of this.
God.
Oh my God. McDermott's defense can't stop f***ing shit. Oh my God, this guy. What are we doing? We score 30 points every single game. We can't this game. We can't stop Diggs. We can't stop anybody. And all of a sudden, James Cook can't f***ing run for a single yard. Are you f***ing kidding me? Oh my God. Like, what?
That's a thick cheat to walk.
Thick.
What are we doing out here, boys? We're all of a sudden losing the Patriots? The Patriots? Really?
Come to bed, honey.
The Patriots? Really?
Bed, honey.
Okay.
Oh my God. So what?
This.
All right. So, yeah. You guys want to say anything before this next call?
Yeah, what that tells me is halftime, dude was a little juiced up already on the sarsaparillas. And by the time he called in, he was really juiced up, and the game was well over. And as you heard, his wife,
Yeah, that call was
like
from about 12:30.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
that was
We got
well
the
after
time.
the game was over.
Couples crash out together, apparently. So,
I just
yeah.
I hope most of the things in that house are still intact.
Yeah. breaking things and not going to bed.
Hey, listen, I break shit too. It happens.
So here, this one we got this morning. So this one, it was the dust had settled and this person was still upset.
Hi, I just love the Bills so much. I wanted to call and say that even though we lost last night, I still love our extremely old and slow players that will consistently just sign every year because they know the system and they're great for the locker room and we're the best. All that matters is that we're kind of good every year and we stay selling those tickets and those jerseys. We're in the playoffs, even though we're never going to win the Super Bowl. We have players who love being here. Go Bills.
All right, folks, make sure you're calling into the Crash Out.
We got a text too.
We got a text. Oh, so you can text the Crash Out line 716-226-6263. Who said in what?
Yep. So here you go. You can read this.
Oh, wow.
2 days ago, he got cooked sometimes. Cole Bishop pissed me off because his ass got burned too. To see him get ticket, letting Drake May see the back third division. Yeah, I mean, that's how a lot of people felt.
Did you send this text in?
No, I did not. Glad to see 4G's working on their phone there.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, listen, a lot of frustration from fans. I mean, Drake May getting out of that pocket, not a good time for the Mafia last night. But there's a lot of good time all day. We had a great tailgate. I mean, I hate to say it, but when the Bills sucked, you used to go the next day and just say you won the tailgate.
We are undefeated.
We won the tailgate. We won the tailgate. Kool-Aid Man to the table.
Yeah.
Great lot cast.
Yeah.
Nice whiskey going left and right. It was a great time.
Yeah, the Kool-Aid
Incredible.
Man. We can get a clip for that.
Can we? Yeah, we got that. We own that. We own that clip.
We own
that. We own that video.
Yeah. Here, let me pull it up.
Wait a minute. Your ass just sneezed.
What?
It's Family Guy.
Oh.
All right, here. Let's Kool-Aid Man at the also there's some drone issue flying around.
There was also a drone that was above the party that we thought was our drone guy, so we were like being like, you know, looking at it. Here we go. Look at this. Look at that cloud.
Shout out Kool-Aid Man with the spin move on it too.
Great. Oh yeah. Right there.
Oh, bro, I was so fired up. That was round 2 for all you folks at home as well. The
This
table
dude
didn't
seems
really
to
break.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That was really
the
something.
spin on it was crazy on the second one.
Yeah. The 360 like impact was incredible.
Yeah, and I'm glad he ran it back,
By
too,
the way,
'cause
how
I don't
many
know
times
what...
were they trying to set up that table the long way? Like,
That's
figure
what I'm
it out.
saying.
Yeah, they did it
That's what
at
I'm saying.
first,
That's
like,
why they
that's
had to
how
run
you
it
do
back,
it.
because no wonder it didn't break on a vertical, like, landing jump. Like, what are we doing there? It's horizontal, that bad boy.
We were a little concerned that he hurt himself on the first one because
I had to get
It was
on the mic and be
vertical.
like, if the Kool-Aid Man can get back up, we are going to run it
Well,
back.
I was standing right there. He rolled and kind of went into the railing of the stage, so we weren't sure. But I heard him. He can't speak, but his handlers were, you know, they know how to.
They were
communicate.
translating like Chewbacca and Han
He was
Solo.
like, "Get me back up there. We're going."
He
again."
did say one. He did say 2 words.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is how he communicates. Like I am Groot. Speaking of that's what fans are saying all weekend at TSC's big show. I hate that we have to do this with a loss because this weekend was a movie.
Oh man, it was absolute domination over at the Wings meeting place. Yeah, players showing up, Hall of Famers, fans out in the parking lot tailgating since Friday night. Undefeated at the tailgate, undefeated with TSC Buffalo and their awesome memorabilia signings. Saturday we had Fred Jackson, Andre Reed, Thurman Thomas.
Who are you better friends with now? Terrell Bernard
Oh gosh, put me on the hot seat.
or Paul the agent?
Oof. I gotta go with my boy TB. Me and Paul only just met. Paul, I
Paul
love
did
you.
roll through
and he
game day.
did come through the game day tailgate. So shout out the agent Paul, doing great things, managing Keon Coleman and Tyrell Shavers, letting the people know which jersey to buy before he even changed the number. That's an agent of the people for sure.
Yeah, Friday was it was like a club in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Agent
Things got-
Paul probably has a history of DJing in some capacity, I reckon.
Yeah, he pulled up. Keon got up to sign. And he's like, this is his playlist. And we started playing him. Keon was bopping. His whole team was grooving. Got a little too rowdy because we show up Saturday and they took the aux from us. So they took control of the tunes. I got banned. It might have gotten a little too loud in there. I don't know.
What police officer song did he play for the security guards?
Get
Back by Ludacris?
Get Back.
Yeah. He
was
requested that. Yeah,
It was very funny. They were all laughing.
I mean, that was not what I had coming out of that guy for a request, but I'll take it. It was
No, it
awesome.
was a great time with TSC. A lot of happy fans. You had Jim Kelly, Andre Reed, Thurman Thomas, Greg Rousseau, Khalil Shakir, Keon Coleman. It just sucks. It ended with a loss. The weekend was a movie with a terrible ending, what I had written on there. Well, hopefully we get a good ending to the overall football weekend. We do get a Jags win tonight.
Yeah, one thing that could lift our spirits is Chiefs loss, as always. So hoping for the best there. And it's in Jacksonville, no?
It is in Jacksonville. And one thing that did lift our spirits earlier in the day yesterday was the Panthers getting a win over the Dolphins. Do we have a Meow Mix update?
My gosh. Folks, I was so fired up. I checked the Meow Mix Facebook before this. I saw a post from 13 hours ago, post the Panthers win, or 17 hours ago around there. And it was an 11-minute video. I was like, oh my God, they're back.
They're back.
Just like that. It's an 11-minute loop of Sweet Caroline with a graphic of 3 Panthers players that just says win in big letters. So they're not all the way back, but we're going to keep betting the Panthers until Meow Mix is all the way back.
It was lock of the century. Lock of the century.
And also, Meow Mix, hit us up. I tried to message you. I can't on Facebook for some reason. I don't know what's good with that. Reach out. We want to party with you in Carolina.
Yo, Meow Boys. Let's mix.
Oh,
Seriously.
that was a good one.
All right.
And they beat our Dolphins, too.
They beat our Dolphins. A lot of good. The 72 Dolphins get to pop their champagne. No more undefeated teams with the Eagles and the Bills losing. College football recap this weekend. Nothing too crazy besides Penn State and Texas losing. Texas is out of the top 25 now.
Yeah, how about those Arch Manning Heisman odds?
Those Arch Manning Heisman odds. The preseason odds are crazy. Like, there's multiple teams who are in the top 6 preseason. They're like 3-2.
Yeah, it's a whirlwind of college football this year for sure. Not the wildest weekend. Chapel Bill. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, whoa. Heard of Buffalo Network, Trainwreck Sports. We keep the action moving, but we don't do so typically with such vulgarity.
I mean,
it's the one guy. Sorry.
You had a pretty wild cover. Friday night special.
Yeah.
Two-point conversions.
Just Cruz. Charlotte Cruz.
What was that even?
Charlotte Cruz versus South Florida. We're back? Okay.
We're
I thought there was a little quake here at the studios. We're back.
We're fine.
We're back.
I think that's
we'll do it
just
live.
That's just a monitor.
All right, that's fine. But Charlotte, multiple 2-point conversions. That could be a potential investigation 6 months from now, for sure.
Yeah, and an onside kick too.
Yeah, very odd.
Yeah,
what?
Well, they're trying to get back in the game. I don't fault them.
Do we need an investigation into the Friday night?
Yeah, but Boise State, also covered by the hook, was on the right side of that.
Scored 1 touchdown too, no?
They lost 28-7, and the line was 21.5.
Kind of crazy.
We covered, baby.
Didn't Kent State cover, scoring like no points or something?
Yes, 44-0. They were at plus 47.
You love to see it.
That's wild.
Do love to see it.
Micah's
but
golden
don't love
flashes.
to see you not covering. So seems like you'll have to face the music, lucky boy.
Yeah, let me know. I mean, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
Give it to me.
For the folks at home, we decided Friday night while we were on the aux, we're like, all right, the punishment. This is before Maniac's team covered or the game started. We're one of us, whoever loses, has to listen to one song on repeat for an hour and the other 2 picks. Slick, only one that lost. Fortunately, we're gonna have to come up with a song, and I'd like to hear some suggestions from the people out there. What are we thinking? What should we play? I threw out "Loser" by Beck. I think that's a good one. "Creep" by Radiohead. Any song that you have to hear that you're a loser over and over, I think is a good pick.
Yeah, we'll have to come up with a good song. Let's get some suggestions for Slick's song. When are you gonna do that? Before the show on Wednesday?
I guess I was thinking like
that'll be a good
someone kind of has to do it with me because Don did mention the headphones.
Well, I said he has headphones on, and I have the computer, and I just make sure it's playing over and over.
No, that seems fair. That's a good call.
Yeah, I guess before Wednesday's show.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Before Wednesday's show, that'll be a good.
No, not full volume. Absolutely not.
Well, definitely
It's
no,
not-
no,
it's
but,
75%.
definitely noise canceling so you can't hear anything else and no one can talk to you.
Yeah.
For sure. Not
Yeah.
like light volume. You're like listening
Yeah.
to something in
No,
the
I'm not
background.
gonna put it on like for crickets, but like I don't want
No.
it blasting.
At least 70% volume.
Yeah.
For
I mean,
sure.
you
No
got
doubt. No doubt.
65.
this is a
No,
this is a
70 for sure.
this
It's
is
a
a
hard floor.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
75. Like this is
75. Yeah,
This is a
75
good
sounds good. I'm gonna
opportunity.
write down
Think
75.
No,
about it.
70. You said it.
75%.
An hour alone with just one song. By the fourth or fifth play, it's going to become white noise. Then you're going to start locking in and seeing winners.
I might become dumb.
Dumb would
Become?
be pitching to.
What'd you say?
become. You're 1-4, bud.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah, like, how's the luscious lock doing over there, pal?
Oh, we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's
Speaking
dumb
of
too.
dumb, pitching to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. not exactly the smartest plan of business for the New York Yankees, but they've done it so far. Down 2-0 to the Blue Jays. I see in the show notes, the Yankees probably cooked. Couldn't help but think that maybe that was your contributions.
It wasn't because I already fit them in for a later segment. I have to think that was the producer over there.
I put it, and that's even as a fan. I came in. The pessimism has to go somewhere, and it's not going on the Bills right now. So the Yankees got to wear it. I mean, giving up what?
We still got Rodon. We still got Holy Schlitt.
Yeah,
I know we're back in Toronto for a game 5. You think Toronto's going to be feeling good if we get back for a game 5?
No, but
all right. Well, let's see the Blue Jays go win a game against the Bleacher Creatures. Okay, buddy? Because the Twin Stripe reporters, Carter and Cooper, are going to defend that house.
I hope so. Those are great.
Exactly.
Those are great young lads.
Exactly. They are great young lads. Speaking of young lads, WNBA Finals, it's actually the veterans who are dominating. Aja Wilson with 28 in Game 2. Did you see this, though? They won by 20-ish in Game 2.
Saw
The
the win.
Aces. Jackie Young, 21 points in the third quarter.
No, I didn't see that.
That's insane.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Talking about basketball at its highest level, the WNBA Finals. Jackie Young putting up a quarter for the history books.
Aces covering. I mean, how can you not bet them to cover each game going forward?
Mercury are -3.5 at home, or -2.5 at home.
Yeah, you got to think to take the Aces, right? Trap.
Mercury's got their backs against the wall. The calls are going to be out.
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels sketchy. Aces have been dominating. I was like even skeptical going into the matchup that it would even be as close as like the pick. But yeah, Mercury went and beat the Lynx. So I guess backs against the wall, anything's possible.
Speaking of sketchy stories that don't go as you expect, Mark Sanchez.
Yeah. So this might be a leading candidate for the Trainwreck tracker going
Big
forward.
time.
Yeah. I mean, I think the best part, we talked about this, is the amount of people on Twitter/X that are like, thoughts and prayers, please keep them in your prayers.
Oh my God,
And then
everyone was pouring in. Right, this was the ultimate freezing cold takes.
Maniac, you said it best, actually. This is like the butt fumble of crimes.
It was. I saw that in the comments.
The best too is I saw a good percentage of people being like, well, never mind. But then a good percentage just radio silence. No retraction.
No retraction, no nothing. Yeah.
And especially too, because it's like
You want red helmets? You got them.
It turns out from the police that the other guy involved was like pretty messed up. Like it wasn't like, he tried getting in this guy's car and it was over and he just fucked around and found out. Like it sounds like he laid a bit of a beating on this guy.
I'm sure there's going to be
battery.
I'm
right?
sure there's felony battery just got charged.
1 to 6 years.
Just got charged with felony battery. Looking at it, I mean, yeah, they didn't have a scuffle. They had like a full-on encounter, pepper spray.
Police said they had to use pepper spray before he resorted to a knife and defended himself lawfully.
Mark Sanchez wasn't door dashing food, right? The guy was just door dashing like separately.
Oh yeah, he wasn't door dashing for Mark Sanchez.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't even know where this car was parked, what establishment it was parked at. This guy's allegedly.
Can you imagine if this is your DoorDash order, though? I hate to say it.
I'd tell everyone.
I'd be like, shit.
No, you're just pinging the guy. Like, where you at?
Yeah, he's like, yo, my bad. I just got a fight and stabbed by Mark Sanchez.
Well, it has the tracking. So if I think I heard this was like
stabbed Mark
Sanchez. This was at like a hotel, right?
Oh, yeah.
I would assume.
Yeah.
So
no, that makes
imagine
sense.
you come in the lobby, you're like, oh great, he's here. You walk outside and just see him like
cops.
stabbing. That's like the Homer back into the bush meme to the max. It's like, you know what, you keep it.
I'm outside with your
I am
order.
not hungry
You
anymore.
walk out and you just see Mark Sanchez spewing blood out of his.
No. They always give you that little warning. Like your driver or your delivery
Is
person's
approaching,
arrived,
yeah.
but give them a second. Like that would be the ultimate like anti for that. Like you go down. Oh, I don't have to wait. I'll just go down.
Perfect.
Like,
He's arriving.
That's why we pick contactless delivery.
By the way,
leave it on my doorstep. Take a picture.
Yeah.
By the way, like, in no situation should you bother any type of delivery driver just for
let them
simply
do their job.
parking on a line.
Well, that's
Get
what I
over
mean.
it, dude. By the time of day, too, that this was at, like, who else is in that parking lot where
I mean,
it
I hate to
matters?
say it. We live in a world where people are delivering things nonstop.
Let them do their
24/7,
job.
365. Most of the time they're in and they're out. Just let them go.
Yeah,
You'll be
and
in
on
and
top
out
of that,
no
know your
time.
limit, folks. You know, because he was intoxicated. Sounds like on more than just alcohol. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But I don't know, to still be getting after it after getting pepper sprayed. I mean,
And Don,
you're
you
juiced
said
up. You're
this
just
guy's
juiced up.
allegedly doing sprints in his hotel hallway
Yeah,
before
he
this
was
happens.
doing sprints in the hotel hallway, and I think got a complaint before this happened because people were.
Oh, if someone
it's
was
like
spraying
midnight,
out in
and
my
they're like,
hotel hallway, I would be so pissed.
Dude's 41. What
Yeah,
is
like,
he
dude,
doing?
go to the gym. Go on a treadmill, you dummy.
Yeah, so clearly, folks, know your limit. If you're going to party, know your limit. That's all I got to say.
Party within your limit and do not sprint down your hotel hallway. Those are the two key takeaways.
Or you
here.
might get stabbed.
Speaking of speeding, we had a little scandal over in Kenmore. Caught some attention this weekend.
It did.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of attention.
Let's get this tweet brought up.
Yeah, can we get the post? The
Yeah,
tweet.
Facebook post, I believe.
So we
Or
had
Facebook post,
homecoming tickets for Kenmore East. Apparently, these were like $10 to $15 to $20, something reasonable to go to the dance, have a good time with your friends or whatever. The details that have come to surface are that some 8-year-old or
Eighth grader.
a string of 8th graders
we're
bought enough tickets to where they manipulated the market. Like, my first thought was that how could they not just generate more homecoming tickets?
My first thought was I thought the 8th graders are just trying to go to the dance and party themselves.
No,
and then when I heard the market manipulation, I was like, these 8th graders are kind of genius.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was replying like, like this would be the first person I would hire for my business is like somebody who does
What are we
this.
feeding kids these days?
Oh, kids these days are getting fed TikToks and crypto schemes. Don knows that. Kenmore Coin, KTC.
Well, they're about to pull the rug out on these ticket sales, it seems like. I don't know, unless we got an update.
Yeah, I'm looking for an update. I'm looking for even the original post. It's buried in the group chat. We're trying to find this. Oh no, we'll have to post it later.
It's on our Instagram.
It's all right. Yeah, it's on our Instagram. Check it out.
Yeah.
So
big scandal. People are livid about this.
You gotta appreciate the hustle. That's
trying
some entrepreneurship.
Oh, that is absolutely. I respect the hustle for sure. I'm just thinking back to when I was in high school. These many days ago, and I don't even think there was like a ticket sales system to go to homecoming. I thought you just went.
I think you just went, or you just bought like a paper ticket or something. Like
I'm pretty sure you just got
like outside the guidance.
Like the
I sent you the tweet if you can pull it up.
The students were just like given one, right?
I think the only time I've had a ticket was when there was like a big game at like All High or something,
or like prom.
Yeah,
prom you get a ticket for, right?
Prom you need a
that was
ticket
like
because
a banquet dinner.
you're eating food.
There's all kinds of stuff happening.
For sure.
Yeah,
No, like our homecoming is
just bizarre.
We just rocked up in the cafeteria and danced until the ceiling sweat.
Kenmore East absolutely brought to its knees, and then you had parents commenting, "Oh, I bought a dress for my daughter. I guess she'll just have to wear it next year." Like
if you
crazy.
can buy a dress, you can buy like $45 ticket off one of these 8th graders, I think.
I mean, yeah, like I mean, I guess when you're a kid, like, oh, here we go. Okay, cool. We got
Here we go. Yeah, let's
got this a little bit perfect. So yeah, so you need a ticket for homecoming. My daughter, anyone's kids,
We have her dress already, but
How
no
do they
ticket.
not allot a student who's or get a ticket? This is honestly the 10th Kenmore East parent I have heard looking for a ticket. There are many seniors who can't go now because someone allowed an 8th grader to buy a very large number of tickets and is selling them privately now. Hopefully the school does something so everyone who wants to go can.
This is a big fault on the school because I'm assuming
The
if an
school-
8th grader was allowed to buy them, you're
school-
doing it online. And another comment I had when I was in high school getting tickets, you couldn't do that. You have to go into like the main office and get your ticket in paper form handed to you. If they let an 8th grader into the school and got a paper ticket, I'm very concerned.
Definitely not. Definitely digital. But based on what I know,
Buying one is crazy.
Based on what I know about this situation, it doesn't seem like the school dropped the ball. It seems like they didn't even show up to the field.
Yeah.
Like to allow this to get to this level to where parents are looking weekend of homecoming. What were those final comments there? I'm sorry. I know I went on
Was
a bit
was the dance this past weekend?
I think it was this past Saturday.
Oh, jeez.
So again, we'll have to figure out for what happened. But yes, this 10 ticket. I heard a bunch of 8th graders bought tickets to resell. Maybe check with them. No guests allowed. Unfortunately, my son is skipping it. Does anyone have the original break? This is the funniest comment to me. Does anyone have the original breakdown of how the ticket sales were going to be done? If so, can you please share it? Thank you.
Honestly,
this is someone who's only been in like the business world.
Honestly,
and they're like, does anyone have the school breakdown for the tickets? Like, if you could share it.
We got to crunch the numbers.
Yeah,
right.
I want to make sure that this goes with my 501c protocols.
I agree, though. I want to see this breakdown too. Also, no guests allowed, but 8th graders are able to get their hands on tickets. What is this protocol?
You're missing entirely. They bought all the tickets, so there's no more tickets for guests to come.
This is scalping
No,
101.
it says no guests
I heard a bunch
allowed,
of 8th graders bought tickets to resell.
No guests allowed. It's saying the students can't bring a guest.
Guests are allowed if you have a ticket. That's the whole point.
Why would she make an emphasis
Bro,
to say
you think everyone went? Went to homecoming by themselves? You think that happened at Kenmore East? Do you honestly think that happened?
No one asked anyone to homecoming in my school. Just saying.
People went to homecoming together in high school. You not go as couples in your school?
Oh yeah, I had a girl.
Okay.
I mean, you could go as couples. It wasn't a thing to ask people though.
But couples went together to homecoming. So in this, they would have a guest. That's what they're talking about. Don't give me the disregard. Don't give me the disregard.
Allowed?
Because there's no tickets left.
No, that's not why. She said that separately. 8th graders bought tickets.
I can't.
There's no guests
I can meet a horse
allowed
to water.
anyway,
I can't
so
make a
my
drink.
son's not going.
All right.
He has a ticket. He's not going.
Folks, we're gonna explain capitalism 101 to Slick after the show. We'll get him caught up by Wednesday. Don't worry.
Her son has a ticket and isn't going because he can't take a guest. That's what she said.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Well, that's what she said, not me.
All right. It's so.
You want to move to the next segment?
If
Go
I
ahead.
may interject.
Yeah, go ahead.
We got a producer.
If I may interject, I think the no guests allowed thing is you can't bring somebody who doesn't have a ticket.
Exactly.
So you buy a
it's
ticket,
it's pretty clear and it's pretty obvious. Speaking of clear and obvious, let's get to our next segment. Who's hot, who's not by Salino Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric. All right, listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And of course, if it is broke, make sure you call Salino Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling at 68-Bush. I'm going to go with hot fall weather. It's been killing it. It was going into it last week, it did, and another great week. I'm not taking it off its pedestal. Slick is saying I'm just being lazy by running it back. You decide at home. Not the border. We had over by the Peace Bridge. I was over there last week. 5 miles to get to home. Took me 36 minutes. Apparently we had computers out, Don, was what came to surface.
Yeah, Canadian border computers were down. Anyone that saw, I mean, there were trucks backed up from the Porter exit right near like the Buffalo Yacht Club and Wassail Park, all the way down the river to past where you get on from the 198. And some of the trucks had the lane shut down where to merge, you had to go like between two trucks sideways. It was a mess. It was crazy. Yeah, I mean, driving home from the studio, we're spoiled. We don't have traffic. I think the one day it took 40 minutes. Normally it's like a 17-minute drive. Crazy.
Not great. Not great. Slick, what do you got for your hot knot?
Hot. The Meow Mix boys and the Carolina Panthers overcoming a 17-point deficit. 17-0, I might add. Going and getting a win. Not first of the season, second, I believe. But the Meow Mix looking to get hot again. So Meow Mix, Panthers, hot. My not, unfortunately, your Yankees.
It was a tough weekend. Wasn't easy. It wasn't easy to watch Vladdy go make it 9-0 while I was at the tailgate yesterday.
Is it tough for you guys too? Because we kind of all have like a soft spot for the Blue Jays.
Not right now, but
not right now,
a little bit. I get what you're saying.
Easier to get over, maybe.
Speaking of Don doesn't have a soft spot. He's hard for the Blue Jays over there.
I mean, you give credit where credit's due, and if anyone's going to beat the Yankees and bring home the World Series, I'd like to see it be Toronto. I mean, the Bills, we're wishing them good luck. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, we did talk about that last week. The little collab post.
I was fine with that.
I mean,
people were melting down.
Yeah, well, if you're in New York, of course you're going to melt down over that.
But, yeah, I mean, for hot, Vladdy Daddy, I mean, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs in 2 games. He's an absolute killer right now. He's on a heater. You got to give credit where it's due. I mean, this guy, largely, people were saying he wasn't worth the money last year. Seems like he's turned it around this year. Now that they're back in the playoffs, okay, so good for you, Vlad. We'll see if you keep it up. I'm more concerned about who's not, though. This whiteout thing. I'm gonna go on record, and I don't know if maybe I'm aging myself, but I remember
Secret agent man.
1999 Sabres Stanley Cup run, and there was no whiteouts. You know what it was? It was a red out, and they went balls to the wall. They gave red shirts, red pom-poms, red towels, everything. When you were in that playoff atmosphere, and red is so much more of an aggressive color. You're surrounded by red. Like that goes so much harder. Bills have red in there. If we're gonna do another color, can we do red, please? And can we also give more than just towels? Let's get some t-shirts. Let's get some pom-poms in there. Maybe let's change the end zones.
Sure.
I mean, Arizona got these cool end zones for one game. We still had blue end zones. If we're gonna go for the color, Bills, we got to go all in. We did this half-assed, this whiteout. So I'm just saying.
Guys, I have an update in regards to the Bills game. We have a message on Instagram from the woman claiming to be the wife of the guy that caught the ball in the stands.
Oh, no, not a DM claiming to be the wife of.
She would love for us to interview her husband on the show and explain why he did what he did, and says he did come back down and return it.
Why did he run if he was returned? All right, well, now I have more questions than answers.
Well, we might have a special guest coming on the show to explain himself.
So okay. We're gonna investigate this. We're gonna get our producers on
the ball bandit.
But so that's yes.
Oh, Slick's name in high school.
Wrapping up the game. Let's wrap up.
I didn't get tickets.
Who's hot or not? And
let's put a bot on it.
Yep.
And folks, don't forget that you can heat up, get hot by entering to win a Dream Buffalo football weekend. 4 tickets for Buffalo versus Pittsburgh on November 30th. Hotel room, swag, and more. All you have to do is call 716-229-0818 to book your free assessment, courtesy of Celino Plumbing, HVAC, and Electric. Enter for your chance to win a Buffalo football game day experience. 716-229-0818. Deadline on that. Winner drawn Halloween 2025. So don't be spooked. Don't miss out on that spookiness and fun. A great weekend in Pittsburgh as part of that sweepstakes. Speaking of looking ahead, Sabres opening up at home Thursday. I know Gatesy's over there. He can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah, it's huge.
Don's got tickets.
I got tickets. We still gotta, we've been so busy with the big shows.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the
Don
and
was
everything,
complaining before the show about how busy he's been working his ass off.
You guys have been busy too. We gotta have time for this contest. I didn't want to overwhelm you guys.
You said your shoulders hurt, right?
There was some shoulder talk before the show.
Too.
Shoulder,
my finger, my back, my shoulders.
Yeah, the finger you can credit to yourself.
Your neck, your back, and perhaps some other areas?
Yeah, my neck, my back, my...
Okay.
Yeah. And my crack.
All right, Vin Diesel.
Yep.
Pussy.
Are you serious? We will be at the game. 1 week from today, we will be at the game.
Yeah.
The Sabres will be playing the Colorado Avalanche.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that one. Oh, I was thinking of Thursday.
Yeah. I said, well, you're in a blender.
It's a nice
right
Monday
now.
afternoon.
No, not at all.
Game,
You always
right?
love to do this.
No, I don't. What?
Nice Monday afternoon game.
A great
correct?
Monday afternoon. I think we might try to kick it off at Sports City, then eventually get to the arena for that Sabres game, and then 7.5 hours later, the Bills will take on Atlanta on Monday Night Football. So nice little Monday
Welcome
next
to Atlanta
week.
where the players play and we ride on them.
Yeah, so stay tuned on our socials, because if we're at Sports City, probably going to do Trainwreck Today live show, maybe?
We'll have to figure it out.
We're going to figure it out.
You get delusions of grandeur when things start going like that, but we'll have to see.
I just love to see a packed house for that. So either way, come.
That would be good.
You should have the day off work, so...
Speaking of packed house, it will not be a packed house at UB Stadium this week. They're on bye now that they are 2-0 in MAC play. So nice for them.
What about that game?
That game. What can you say about that game?
Not a lot.
I was in a bad service area coming back from the big show too.
Yeah.
And there's a minute left.
Man.
I knew they had the ball. What do you mean? What do you mean?
You gotta get like a new cell network.
No. To be honest, it's that area by the Skyway. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Like right near the arena. You do it's that 2 minutes right there.
Yeah.
You literally lose cellular connection. Get out of here.
All right.
With that said, there's a minute left. I was refreshed. Next time I refreshed, they were in OT.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I mean, we got to win. Listen, a win is a win. A loss is a loss. You are what your record says you are. And they're 2-0 in MAC play select.
Can't argue with that. The MACtion continues. Hopefully we can go and get that MAC title.
Speaking of losing cell connections, Oktoberfest in Ellicottville this weekend.
Yeah, you have a delusion about the cell service down there. Mine works just fine. Yeah, great time. I believe they just marketed as Saturday, Sunday, but people will be there all weekend. I should be heading down Saturday. I think there's going to be some bands and DJ groups that I know of performing and such. So yeah, good times with the beer tents up, the leaves changing colors, and being in a ski town in the middle of nowhere when you're not even skiing.
I'll give them credit. They have a good weekend for it with the Monday Night Football Bills game. There's no Bills priority. And there's no Bulls priority.
The stars aligned perfectly. Last
year Sabres game.
Last year couldn't go. Khalil decided to do his pet adoption event, Fall Fest weekend.
Yeah, Khalil stole the show. Khalil stole the show last year.
It's okay. Whom we love. He does it early this year. Go and check the Bills game schedule for Fall Fest weekend. And we have a Monday night game. It's perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Exceptional.
I mean, yeah, this you guys, I'm in the middle. We got two harsh opinions of Ellicottville. That's like second home,
Say what you think about it as a guy who has performed at Balloons various times.
You're putting me on the spot because no comment. I'll say that on Balloons.
Not the establishment, the town.
The town, beautiful in the fall. I don't know if I'm going to make it out for. Actually, I am going to make it. I'm going to be there Wednesday playing at the Bellagio.
The Bellagio. Oh,
yeah,
Sal Capaccio was there for dinner on Friday night.
Yeah. Yep. The Bellagio. Little duo gig.
There you go.
Gig for your boy. So listen, you said in the group chat yesterday, business first, pleasure second. I'm that type of guy. If you're paying me, I'll be there. That is always your
mindset.
Well, you can sometimes combine the two.
No, they have to be kept separate. Very binary.
Work and pleasure.
Well, folks, we hope you have pleasure for the rest of your workday. Not a perfect start to our week, obviously, on a defeat Monday, but we hope we did pretty well for our Herd of Buffalo team. Brockman Media, for Dreamboat Don, Slick, Gatesy, producer Alec on the ones and twos. Any final thoughts, boys?
It's going to be okay. Go Bills. Enjoy the good weather because it's not going to last.
Go Sabres.
We're going to have a good week, and we're going to start with a good day now.